Okay, fight fans, fight fiends, welcome back to Manny's Thoughts. I, of course, Manny MTL or Manny Montreal. Make sure to check me out on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and obviously, thefightcity.com. Okay, so first off this week, I've got some bad news to report. Sadly, Desmond Green came back without the title. It was a tough decision loss in Alabama, and honestly, it was bad, but even more bad news for that. Dude had to cut his dreadlocks off to make weight at the weigh-ins. Just double bad luck. He's going to be coming back to Montreal, training at TriStar, going to be working out the kinks in his game, and coming back stronger, I know it, to reclaim his title. Sadly, though, we're going to have to work something out because the dude was called the Predator for a reason, and those dreadlocks were just amazing. I'm sad they're gone. So, next up, this Friday, the Grant Brothers and Global Legacy Boxing are co-promoting an excellent boxing gala downtown at the Olympia. It's just a fantastic venue, almost 100 years old, between St. Hubert and Amherst, 1004 St. Catherine Street. Just a fantastic night of boxing. Making his pro debut, we've got Dwayne Diamond Durrell. The kid's an ex-Thai boxer, and I've seen him at the Grant Brothers gym. I'm very much looking forward to his fight. It's going to be a fun, action-packed fight. Then after that, we've got Golden Garcia. Think Baby Duran. Knows he's got to take one to throw one. Just fireworks. Really fun to watch as well. After that, we've got a heavyweight clash with Eric Beloui. And then after that, we've got the Canadian heavyweight Dylan Carmen. Now, Dylan Carmen has already fought Beloui and actually won the Canadian title off of him, avenging a previous loss. He's also famous for fighting local Montreal heavyweight Sly Louis and defeating him as well. So he's going to be fighting a dude by the name of Benito Quirez. Now, the thing that's weird about Benito is that he's only had about 10-15 fights and he's 40 years old. However, he's got a 70% KO ratio. I predict that one's going to be fun. So after that, we've got the Prince of Halley from Halifax, Nova Scotia, Tyson Cave. Tyson Cave's going to be coming all the way over here. Now, if you don't know who Tyson Cave is, I call him the WBA Super Bantamweight Champ. And the reason for this is because he was robbed of that title from Escandón. Now, if you get a chance, go look at my YouTube or my Facebook. I have the fight on ESPN where basically Teddy Atlas and I included lost our minds from such a horrible call. Now, hopefully in the near future, I will be doing an interview with Tyson Cave before the fight, so look forward to that. Then, last but not least, another reason to see this fight. We've got Canadian middleweight champ Francis Lafreniere. If you've never seen this kid fight, he is just a great night on his own. Just a tremendous kid. I love watching this guy fight. 25 years old. He's got a 7-5 record, but however, he's got the middleweight championship title here in Montreal. Now, he is going to be fighting Mohamed Akong, and the reason why this dude's interesting is because none other than local phenoms Shiller Hypolyte and Renan Saint-Just have both fought this guy and defeated him. So it's going to be a good measuring stick to see how good Francis has become. Now, I'm looking forward to that fight. Personally, I think Francis is going to put him away. We'll see if it's as fast as Renan Saint-Just. Now, speaking of Renan was supposed to be on the card. However, an unforeseen injury got him off the card. I hope everything's okay with him. I look forward to him fighting in the future. In the news, now we were just mentioning Shiller Hypolyte. Shiller's getting ready and in the gym for his mid-April fight. Now he's training with none other than Shakeel Phinn. I'm looking forward to Shakeel's fight in Quebec. Shakeel putting in work with Shiller is just crazy stuff. Iron sharpens iron. It's just a great idea that the two of them are working together. I'm happy a vet like Shiller is taking time for a young up-and-coming buck like Shakeel. Now, this leads me to more Montreal news and training news. Dierry is putting in work with none other than Manny Pacquiao. Now, I guess he got brought in to, mimic some of Floyd's speed. Good work for him either way, because he'll come out of there with some knowledge and plus a few bucks in his pocket. So good on Dierry. That leads me to my only Floyd comment this week. Floyd brought in Zab Judah apparently as his sparring partner, and I don't really know what that would do other than having it on film for himself whooping him. Because apparently that's what happened, and it's out there on the internet somewhere. This leads me to my only thought about the fight that I'm going to mention for this week. Because as we know, it's getting exhausting, and I don't want to talk about it too much. However, I want to point this out. It's easier to mimic Floyd than it is to imitate Manny Pacquiao. I sincerely doubt Floyd's got a whole troop of guys capable of putting out what Manny Pacquiao was capable of putting out. And the truth is, other than Marquez having almost 4 or 5 tries at it, I don't know who else could really defeat Manny Pacquiao. Okay, so in my next bit, why is Adonis such a pariah? Adonis Stevenson, the clear champion, is going to be fighting in Quebec City in April at the Colisée Pepsi. And honestly, I don't know why Quebec fans or Montreal fans can't get behind them. They seem more likely to get behind Kovalev than Adonis. And Kovalev just recently crushed Jean-Pascal. And Jean-Pascal was the golden boy here, which is another subject I've never understood. Because Jean-Pascal's gone out of his way to be a bad boy and a doofus on camera. And Stevenson's done nothing but try and right his wrongs. He's done his time for his crimes. And honestly, if you look on social media, he always comports himself in such a distinguished manner. The guy's eloquent. He's, doesn't seem like a thug, even though he's probably an ex-thug. And Jean-Pascal, who is nowhere near a thug, acts like one. It's very strange, but the Montreal fans seem to gravitate more towards Pascal. And now, well, Kovalev. This is even weirder, because Kovalev is the one that called Adonis a piece of shit. Somehow, Kovalev's the good guy, and Adonis is the bad guy. Adonis is Superman, and Adonis is clearly the good guy. So I don't know what's wrong with Montreal. Now, speaking of Pascal being crushed, I honestly think Pascal's punch drunk, because Pascal's calling out my man Bermain Stivern. I mean, you gotta be touched in the head to want to do that. You are nowhere near a heavyweight. Nor are you like your idol Roy Jones Jr. Should you go to the heavyweight division, you will see bad things happen to you. Honestly, there's only one fight I wouldn't mind seeing you doing. But here's a few for you guys that I would call comic relief. First up, Jean-Pascal instead of Stivern. Why not Chris Arreola? Chris Arreola would be fun. And if not Chris Arreola, why not Tyson Fury? Tyson Fury would just be, he's 6'8", 7 foot tall, something ridiculous. You dumb human being. Then after that, why not Tarver? An aging Tarver would still put you in the hospital. Now, the only fight I could admittedly say I would want to see would be somebody similar to Jean-Pascal, and I would say equally hated. Why not David Haye? David Haye has just as good of a following in England of people that hate him and love to watch him lose as Jean-Pascal does in Montreal. A matchup between the two of them would just be golden. And honestly, that's the way I think Pascal should go. He should just leave Stivern alone. Speaking of Stivern, as you know, in Fight Week Rundown this week, I got to meet Deontay Wilder. Now, Deontay announced a few things. First off, it seems he broke his hand in the fight with Stivern, so he's going to be on the shelf for a while. The other thing that he let slip was that he seems to be a free agent from Golden Boy. Al Heyman's done it again, and he's shopping him around here. Camille Estefan from Bermain Stivern's team is clearly interested to make this fight happen. So is Bermain Stivern. So I sincerely think we're going to have a rematch of the heavyweight bout here in Montreal. Okay, so before I let you guys go this week, remember, if you like the t-shirt, hit the website. At the bottom, you'll find the link. You can get one too. Sponsors, keep note, I'm looking for you. We just started. We've got some new production and therefore some new bills. So therefore, I need your money. Make sure you hit me up. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys next week.